So I was watching Riley stream. I think he went on Thursday night, and I made the comment for what they were talking about. Can't remember specifically, but I said I think being single is so cheap. I was saving money, even though I was making minimum wage. So I just want to go over that, which is a video I wanted to do for a while, but I'm going to go over that, and then this is also going to be like a slash like what it costs compared to being in a relationship and with the woman and all that stuff. So we'll we'll get there. But let's I want to set the parameters and then I guess go from there. So minimum wage here in Michigan at the time was oh shit was $7.40 an hour. Okay. Now, on a rare occasion, I would get overtime and feel like I was a fucking millionaire. But for the most part, they kept me at 40 hours because working a contracting company, they have to come out of pocket for anything over 40. So they really tried not to. So on a typical week, yeah, basically on every week, I would get on Friday, I would get this check, which was after taxes. After taxes, I would get 249 and like some change. Right, we're just gonna call it 249.44. I wasn't even giving a stack a month if you're doing the math. So, um, and then out of that check, I will only keep 100 bucks. So 149 and whatever the fuck was over here would go to the bank. So let's bring that down. So what I will put in my pocket, oops. What I would put in my pocket was 100 bucks. What I would put in the bank was 149.44. Um Now, occasionally I would get a gig under the table, but that wasn't even once a month over the course of I'm gonna focus on 3 years. So over the course of that 3 years, it wasn't even once a month I would get a gig that would last for like a week, maybe two. So it didn't total up to like thousands and thousands of dollars, you know, at the end of the year, right? So it was never like an extra 10 grand. So I won't include that. Um, I mean, I get maybe I will at the end of it. Maybe it's we'll figure it out. Um, so over the course of that 3 years, let's put it down here. You know what? Let me do this first. All right. So what came out of this $100? We'll start with that. What came out of this $100 was gas. Put gas over here. Gas on a weekly basis because um it's not like well actually I did work like 20. I did actually have to commute, but on a weekly basis, gas would cost me like damn what did gas cost me back then on a weekly basis? What was it, 20 bucks? We'll just put 25, right? We'll put 25. Um, and I didn't have a gym membership at the time either. So I would hoop at this church. They charge you like 5 bucks. They was $5 a run, and I went there like 3 times a week. Well, I tried if they were open 3 times a week. So we're gonna go with the max 3 times a week. But so that's another 15. Is this how you fucking do subtraction? It's not. Wow. Whatever. I'm gonna do it in my head and do it like that. Whatever. So that's gym. Um, but food, I don't know. Now the food would be absolutely. I will always have to. On an occasion, if I really try to, I could walk away and roll over $20 to the next week. But we're gonna go with the typical, in which that means I re-upped 100 bucks every paycheck. So we're just gonna round food up to the remaining balance, which is, what is this? Like 15, 24, 40. So we're gonna say food was $60, right? We'll just we'll just assume it was $60 because I can't remember what the fuck else I spent out of this. So that was all of that, right? That's what that pocket change took care of. And over here, everything that you could do online is what's over here. So all bills were over here. So DTE, right? If you round it up, like on a monthly basis, because I live in Michigan, so it's different from year to month to month. So I try to average it out, and it's, let's just say it's on average 150 a month, right? You divide that up by four, it's a little under $40. So let's just say 35 a week, which doesn't seem correct. Whatever. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. 35 a week, right? So point. Get our points preset up. So DTE was $35 a week. Water. Water is super cheap. So that was, I say my water bill on average back then was like $40. They've went up recently because I actually use less water at home today than then, which is like 10 years ago. But you know, inflation. So what the fuck ever. And I know I use less water because I shower at the gym more now. But my bill's $10 higher on average. Whatever. But back then it was like 40. It was like $35. But let's just say 40. Let's just say 40. Let's just assume I'm wrong, which I'm not. Uh, what else? Oh, phone, cell phone. Okay. So I metroed it the fuck out. And I mean, like, I even tried my best for a few months to go like with their cheap plan of like $25. But then, like, you know, I'm just like, you know, I'm living pretty cool, comfortable, which I shouldn't have. But like, I'm comfortable, so whatever. Let me get the $50 plan. So you divide that up into four, like, because we're doing about weeks, so four payments. Gonna do, let's just round it up to 13, right? And I know this is not how you do subtraction, but fuck it, that's whatever. I'll calculate it over here. My handy dandy calculator. I know I have, this is a dead spot, but work with me. All right, what's left? DTE, water, phone. I know there's, I did a little bit of Amazon shopping in, but it's like, I don't know what number I could put on it, honestly. I don't. So I'm not even going to attempt to do that now because it obviously, to save up money was within the means of what I had. So I'm not going to put that here, but I'm trying to figure out if there's anything else I could put here. I got cable like later, so I'm not gonna put cable on. Cable came like extremely later. So it all came out of this. The 75, 85, $88. So $88 is what came. Damn, I was simplistic, and I know I'm not missing nothing. So 149 minus 88. So I say shit. I say $61 a month. Jesus Christ. Ah. Wow. How the fuck did I get to $5,000? I must have sold crack on the side and didn't know it. Like, I must have sleepwalking, sold crack. Because over 36 months, let me multiply it by 36. That's only over $2,000. So yeah, them additional jobs must have really like really helped. It's like seriously, because that only comes up to like $2,000. And I know I'm not missing anything, but imagine if I'm missing something right now. So those odd jobs must have really came in handy. And after the 3 year mark is where I really started working like illegal, over the table, second jobs, right? Even like sometimes where it would be damn near. No, there was a case, and I might include the pictures on Facebook because I posted it on there. Where it was two different jobs. I was working like 8 hours a week for like a month. And and I'm dead ass serious because I was like, I would never do that again because it was to the point where I would hallucinate. I was getting so deprived of sleep. Like I was a security guard working a booth at a night job, and I was seeing people pull up, come through the gate, and I would hit the button and like wait for the car to pass so I can like I had to take down the information. Like nobody would be there. Like that's how fucked up sleep depravity will do to you. Right? So I don't care how poor I get. I'm never working two jobs again. Ever. Never. Not full time. But anyway. So yeah, this is so the difference between over them 3 years is it will have to be those odd jobs will have to equal $3,000, and that's wow. That's shit. That's 60% of it. Anyway, so this is the part where I'm going to input where being in like a relationship or something could be extremely detrimental to a guy, right? And ladies, this is not to just beat up on women. This is to go that say that adding that person, that whole men orders to provide and all that, it's like just like y'all don't want to deal with certain stresses of being with somebody. Cause I had a female family member over here just today saying that she don't want to do it because this and that. People are this. Yo, we don't want to be stressed out for no reason too. So when y'all come along with this bullshit of we want y'all to provide, but y'all also want to be fucking brats and brag about not having a. I don't cook, I don't clean. Let me tell you, I got this ring. Who the fuck wants to go through stress for that person? So that's part of the reason why I'm adding this to the video. So remember, it was actually 5,300 that I had, right? Let's go down to the second page. It was actually $5,300 that I had when hold on, wait for it. I met a girl, right? A single mom to be exact. If y'all want to say I ain't no single mom, so I wouldn't do that. To be more specific, a single mom, right? So remember, I go from that, and let me tell you, this took 3 years, right? 3 years of busting my ass, either getting told off by some security guard who's a piss ass about nothing, or being in like on a demolition site. You in a hot ass sun, working next to like bulldozers and shit. Like, we talking 3 years of that. So within 6 months, 6 fucking months, dude, you know how short a time that is? That's like 1/5 of the time it took me to build it, to get it up to that point. I meet a chick, and I'm not saying this her fault, because obviously I should have just said, fuck you and your kid. I don't give a fuck. Go die. But in 6 months, it turned into this. I bullshit you not. In 6 months, it turns into that. That is $5,000 and fucking $68 in 6 months. Cause he needs this, he needs that. I mean, dude, fucking dude. From this, living a, and I told you, Saturday through Thursday wasn't painful for me. It wasn't stressful for me. I mean, I guess the occasion, like if the car like broke down, but I never had any major breakdowns. It was just here and there. I have to like spend like $300 to get something fixed, maybe, whether it's the car or the house. But on a typical week, Saturday through Thursday, before I got the check on Friday, was not a stressful week for me. Not a stressful time. This, my God. Boom. 5G's gone. Like that. And I obviously gotta make more than this now. Like again, I didn't even make a stack a month then. But I sometimes I look back and go, what the fuck did I often spend over that just on bullshit this today. But this just shows you why a lot of dudes are just not with the whole provider thing anymore. It's just it doesn't seem worth it at all. Those viral videos, especially with that big fat guy. He wasn't big fat, but he was fat. Like, she should never have to worry about a motherfucking bill. Ever, ever, ever. Because you're the man. Maybe that makes y'all heart just Joyce. But not mine. Maybe because I'm not a real man. Maybe that's why. But being irresponsible now, because again, I can afford to be. Dude, why would it feels stupid to try and give that up just so I can be able to say, I'm a real man, look what I can do. People, who the fuck wants this stress? Who wants that? Who wants that? I'll never do it again. I'll never do it again. So, yeah. Be right. Not this guy. Don't be this guy that allows that to happen to him. All right, but be right.